you just pirated bought Adobe Premiere Pro, and you're like, what is this? New project, open project, how do I even start? So this video is gonna help you a lot how to make your first video and edit your first video in Premiere. So let's make it. What I like to do when I first open Adobe Premiere Pro is go into Edit, Preferences, then Appearance. Here you can choose the color theme you like light, okay, light pen, dark, and the darkest one. So this is the darkest one, and this is dark. I like to keep it dark. Then go into auto save. Here is very useful because Premiere kind of can crash sometimes, and your old edits will be gone or videos, and you can say 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, to save this. Then also where to save. So go to browse, and here you can choose where do you want to save. So I can go here, like Adobe Edits, like where I go projects, I think, and here I can choose here. That I have it already. So then go into media. Here, scale, you need this to be scaled to frame size because it's very useful when you have a different, like you have an image, and this image you need to be full screen. I mean, to your size of your video. So when you active this, it's gonna be the full size. Go into media cache here. This is all the cache you have. So in the media cache management, select this automatically delete cache files older than 30 days because I have projects like 30 days or 20 days or 10 days. Into memory. Go into memory, and here it says how much RAM do you want to have Adobe Premiere Pro when you start. So for Premiere Pro, I'm gonna have just 5 gigs, and this is my full RAM. And here for other Adobe apps, I have 19 gigs. So I have Photoshop, and here I can also change. Going to timeline, here I like this to be frames and this to seconds. Well, I like this to be frames because I like when edit something and the playback starts and does very useful when it starts and the playback goes up and you just make something dance when you edit. So it's very useful. And also this to be 2 and this to start. Also this to be no scroll. It's very useful. You can just click OK. So now let's go into the new project. So I'm gonna click new project, and you can name your project, your location. So make tutorial. And here you can choose your location where you want to be this project. Then we click create. You can you can import your media, but you can just do it from your edit section. Here I like to make some changes. So from here, I like this to be a little small, kind of small. And let's make this a little bigger to see what I have here. So these are the instruments for your video. Here is a lot of panels. This is for your media. This is the effect controls. These are for the effects. You can here just make some presets for your effect, some custom effect to the text. So for text, I mean subtitles, and for your video if it has audio. Here I like here to have the properties section for text. I don't know, audio, and so many others. So I forgot to add a new window. So if you want to add a new window, you can have here from window, you can add something. And also I forgot to mention that this is not how you will have your, you can just drag him into the timeline where this is the magic happens. So I'm gonna explain everything from here. This is the mouse. This is the selection tool. What I can do here, just okay, you can move this like back, can select from here. Then one of the most useful is the razor tool, and you can just make cuts. Yeah, I'm just gonna undo everything. And do it too much. Okay. These tools are not that useful. These are for like for the speed. You can just go here and just the speed duration. You can put this. This is for the move tool, so that you can move it where do you want. Okay. The pen tool is kind of Adobe Photoshop and just make different. Okay, anyways. The rectangle, you can make rectangles, but I also put this on the screen, not on the timeline. So yeah, it doesn't work. And the hand tool for grabbing and move this. Let's undo everything. And if you want to see how what resolution do you have, go into sequences and sequences settings. Here you have this. This is the resolution and the pixel, and this are the frames. This is the weight and the height. Yeah, just click OK if you want. And if you want to like minimize this 100 to be HD and 20 by 180 is gonna be smaller than this. It's smaller and has a lot of. So I'm gonna undo this. So 140 by 200. Okay, now I'm gonna do some basic. Okay, I almost crashed. I don't know why. So let's do some basic effects and effect controls. So if I want to zoom in this corner right here, like in the horizon, you can go here, select the clip from the timeline, and I have a lot of things. This is scale, right? You can go here into this toggle animation and just click on here. You have a keyframe. So keyframing is basically zooming and scaling and so much. Like opacity, you can change the opacity to be from 0 to 100. So it's a very easy animation. This is the basic 100, and I can go right here and add a new keyframe from here. Now, not from here, but from here. I can add a new keyframe. And here I can zoom in with this. So I can name like, this is like not like 200. Yeah, so it's zoomed in. So let's see. Okay, right? This is right. So this is a very easy animation, but it's kind of boring. So you can click on this, and here you can just choose ease out, and here is in to be a very smooth animation. So yeah, it starts from fast and then goes slower and slower and slower. Then it stops, right? Because this is the end of the keyframe. You can add also the opacity. So here I'm just gonna click on this clock. It's clock. Okay. And then you can press shift and move this and move to the second keyframe or the first keyframe. So do this, okay. And add a keyframe. So I can here just close the opacity. Okay. So it's in decreasing the opacity. Okay, yeah, like this. Yeah, that's it. It's right. It's very easy to do. And let's move on to the next one. So I want to add a text, right? Here I can press T, or I can go here into the instrument and just type on this. You can type anything from here. I can name like C, right? Here you can press double of this and have the properties, right? And don't need text right now. I need to make this a little bigger to see what I'm doing. So I can make the font size be bigger, because I didn't select it. You need to select it. You can make it bigger, smaller, and this is too small. You can make it bold, you can make it italic, and so on. Here is the font. You can choose what font do you want. And here is bold or regular. I like to keep it bold. And you can change it from what angle do you want. So I can go into center and left, and yeah, there. Also, you can go into the selection tool by pressing V or go here. and you can select this and just move this around. You can play with this. So let's just make a simple animation. So I just take the opacity. So to remove this, you can just click. So by pressing here, you can just delete all the keyframes. So, or you can just select them and right click and just clear. Or you can go from here, clear all keyframes or select all, but this is gonna be clearing all the keyframes, not that selected one. Okay, so let's make a simple animation. So I move this, right? I move this right here, and I can go and select the text here into the position and the scale. I'm gonna go into the scale and it's smaller. Yeah, let's make it invisible. And where then into the last keyframe here, I can make it bigger. And also make to the position. You can make a position, but I don't need this. You can go, so you can make it by pressing Control and move your mouse. You can put it in the center. So I want in the center. So now we have a very easy animation. Also, I like to have into the effects presets. Okay, so I have this preset. You can just right click and here import presets. So we can import presets from here. I have back effects and here there are the presets. Here I can have text, some text. I can add it here. So this is and let's just delete this. I can make it C. I like to be this and this. I want to delete this. Let's undo this. And here I name it C. And just gonna move this and make it bigger. Yeah, let's make it bigger. So go here, just make it bigger like this. Yeah, it's good. So this is the basic editing. I like here to the effect. I have a lot of text, so I can go this, drag this here, have a glow, text glow. So I can get a rectangle. Wait, why the heck I just did it on? Also, if you want to remove the background from here, you can get some green background, black background, and yeah, so others. So I'm gonna get a green background and see you when I get the background. Okay, so I downloaded a green background. I'm gonna drag it here with the left click. Here I have this very interesting dance and very robotic dance. I don't know why. So you can go here, search for. Okay, so you're searching for Ultra Key. This you can drag it right on your green screen, or if you have a black screen, you can just search for Luma Key. Wait, for Luma Key. And also drag it. That is a little bit complicated, but I'm gonna show you in a second. Let's just do the green screen. So you have the Ultra Key, right? But doesn't get off the green screen. So I go into the effect controls. Here I have the Ultra Key. So I'm gonna get here in the key color and search for green. Now it's gone. Okay. I'm dying with this cringe. This is so cringe. Why? This is Okay, so this is for the green screen and for the black screen. I'm gonna get a black screen and some, yeah, right? I have it like this and it's selecting the Luma key, right? This is gonna be for me because I also selected in a previous video. So I'm gonna select the transparency grid and it's gonna be gone. Also, if you have like smoke or so you're going, if you have some smoke and it's kind of the opacity is kind of low, you can go here into Luma key and here is gonna just switch with this here, gonna make this very 7. It's gonna be making a lot more visible. If you want to be your edits very fast, I mean very. So guys, this was tutorial. I think it was a good one to help you to make your first video. Now, goodbye. I actually forgot to mention something. Psych.